let Golden State go on a 20-0 run and then win that game was just
that was amazing.
Terrible. And the next game they don't have Kawhi. There's no offense flowing, especially Tony Parker being out. How are you going to create offense?
Yeah,
it was an amazing game. Game 1, right? That was game
one. Yes,
and
great finish.
It's just a joke. I'm not even watching the NBA playoffs anymore. I'm going to watch for the finals. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I'm looking forward
to.
Yeah. It's hockey and baseball for me now. So we got to take a quick break because we have an interview reserved. Neville Johnson, he is the author of the John Wooden Pyramid of Success and Woodenisms. We'll have an exclusive interview with him coming up next on Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Oh, hi. Do you know what this is the sound of? It's the sound of me getting rewarded for doing my part to prevent wildfires. See, right now I'm getting a big, remarkably heartfelt bear hug from Smokey Bear. Thanks, big guy. And now we're shaking. Okay. First, I made sure there were no low-hanging branches when I set up my campfire. Hey, Smokey, let me down for just a second. I need to make sure everyone can hear this. There we go. Then, when we were packing up to leave, I drowned out my campfire, stirred it, drowned it out again, and then made sure to feel it if it was cold. Oh, Smokey Bear really loves it when you do that, don't you, Smokey? Oh, he lets his hugs do the talking. Visit SmokeyBear.com to learn tips to prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
You know the feeling when you hear sounds of hip-hop and reggae? Well, you're in for a treat. It's flavorful.
What?
Extraordinary.
Really?
And mind-blowing.
It's saucy.
Tune into It's Saucy, where I cook up and dish out the latest news in hip-hop and reggae. There will be interviews with artists and students, along with trending topics on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. This is your voice for all things saucy.
Oh, saucy.
You don't want to miss out. This is DJ Steph. Woo! Listen to me on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock here on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
The Storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't? Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this. To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Yo, what happened to your hair?
You have to experience what I just experienced.
What'd you do? Stick your finger in an electric outlet or something?
Close. I just listened to Electric Air.
Electric air. Electric air.
Can everyone stop repeating electric air and tell me what electric air is?
Electric air will get your heart racing, neurons sparking, and lips smiling. Join me, Tova, as I shock your ears with EDM's greatest hits. 5 out of 5 doctors agree 1 hour of electric air every week is just what you need to increase your energy and leave you feeling stimulated. Side effects may include uncontrollable mood swings, shuffling, and in some extreme cases, headbanging.
Too much headbanging, huh?
Dude, those side effects are serious. Seriously amazing.
So join me every Wednesday night at 8 for Electric Air on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
All right, we're back on Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm Jacob Valk. You can follow me on Twitter at RealJacobValk. Sitting across from me, Brandon Johnson, who you can follow on Twitter at StephJohnson_. Dominic Arbolino, who you can follow on Twitter at Darbs5258. And Eric Fischetti, who you can follow on Twitter at Sergeant Fish. We are desperately trying to get Neville Johnson on the phone. I do apologize for this. Believe me, it upsets me. It upsets the hell out of me, but at the end of the day, we're doing our best, and I do apologize for it. But still have a lot to talk about.
Of course.
Last week, I said that I would come in with my list of the top 10 New York Yankees, and I posted it on Twitter at RealJacobValk. Eric, I'm looking forward to hearing what you think of it.
You know, I saw the list, and you went from 10 to 1.
Yes.
So number 10, you put Red Ruffing. Number 9, Andy Pettitte. Mariano Rivera, Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford. Joe DiMaggio, and the top 4, Jeter, Mantle, Gehrig, and Ruth. So, although I'm going to say there are no wrong answers, to me, I don't know. I see why you put Derek Jeter in the top 4. I'm not knocking you for it. It's a good move, but it's always... I don't know. I feel like DiMaggio has to be in the top 4. I don't want to say that Jeter shouldn't be there, but it's kind of like out of the box because...
I wouldn't say it's out of the box. There are a lot of people who would put Jeter in their top 4, but I totally understand what you're saying.
Right, because...
Before Jeter, my top 4 was Ruth, Gehrig, Mantle, DiMaggio.
Are you putting it as in like one who... Is this your top 10 or...
This is my top 10.
Okay,
yeah.
so...
I own this fully, for better or for worse.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because for me, my top 4 would have been Gehrig, Ruth.
You'd put Gehrig over Ruth?
Ooh. Yes, I would.
Why?
Only because Lou Gehrig is was very I mean, like, they're both hand in hand, but to me, Gehrig was more of a leader than Babe Ruth, only because he was captain first.
Gehrig was captain, yeah. Ruth was captain for like 2 weeks, and then they stripped him. Right.
That's the only reason, and it's very close. But to me, I would have put Gehrig ahead of Ruth, although it's like, to me, it's like 51-49, Gehrig over Ruth.
Okay. I mean, there's no wrong answer. I said that last week. I'll say it again this week. But I have a tough time agreeing with you, Gehrig over Ruth. I'm looking forward to seeing your top 10. I really am. You said you were going to do one when I said I was going to do one. We'll go over yours next week.
All right.
I'm honestly looking forward to seeing what yours is.
Okay.
I really am. And I'd love to know what yours is. If you want to call in, call 516-572-7440. I mean, yes, Lou Gehrig was a much better leader than Babe Ruth because Babe Ruth would be out all night cramming hot dogs down his throat like there was no tomorrow.
Lou Gehrig was kind of like the quiet leader.
He was the quiet leader. But
Babe Ruth was like more boisterous. You know, like he was more like outgoing than Lou Gehrig, which is nothing wrong with it. Just to me, I think that Lou Gehrig should be ahead of Babe Ruth, and it's nothing against Ruth. It's just the fact that it's the leadership kind of thing.
We do have a caller on the line. It's Richie from Shirley. Richie, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing? How you making out in the heat today?
I'm making out fine. It's a good day for golf.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you think about the Knicks pick at number 8? You think you can get anybody good or what?
I think they can get someone good. This is a deep draft to me. De'Aaron Fox, he might slip to 8. I wouldn't bet on it, but there is this other guy who I've been hearing a lot about, Jonathan Isaac. That's his name, right?
Yes, I heard that name a lot.
I like him, Jonathan Isaac. And that French guy, Ntilikina.
It's a long name, but he's actually a great player, too.
He's compared to Giannis.
There will be players there at 8 that you can build around when you trade. You could even move up. Trade the 8th overall pick and Melo. Move up in the draft.
I hope so. That all the Knicks fans are like myself. All these Knicks fans are panicking. You know what? Hey, you should still be able to get a good player.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
And thing too is now, Porzingis is a free agent in 2 years. You could guarantee he's leaving in 2 years. He's done.
Well, the Knicks have the right to the Knicks have the right to match any offer against him.
Right.
So it's not a guarantee that he leaves. But then again, they didn't match for Jeremy Lin. So Dolan is really stupid when it comes to spending money on the Knicks. I mean, he spends God knows how much on Courtney Lee and Joakim Noah, and he lets his key building blocks walk.
I feel like he can't be that stupid to let Porzingis walk.
I remember when he let Jeremy Lin walk.
Maybe now he wouldn't do it because Phil is in charge and he really likes Phil, and Phil will probably stir him to that direction.
Did you see what Noah did? It was at West Point and he gave the troops the finger. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Wow.
He was on the internet. He gave him the finger, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
When was this?
The other day. It was all over the internet.
Oh, that's classy.
That's a great way to represent our Knicks. We're already bad enough.
I was going to say, that's
seriously.
Classy. That's really classy.
Jeez.
Yeah, really classy, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think about one thing, too? What do you think about Carmelo Anthony? I think he's going to stay.
You think he's going to stay?
I think he's going to stay.
I mean,
it's not impossible.
If I had to put money on it, I'd say he's going to be traded, but I understand the possibility of him staying because at the end of the day, he has veto power.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
If he wants to stay with the Knicks and stick it to Phil, he'll do it.
And Richie, also, I think through thin and thick, Melo is an overall New Yorker, so I feel like his heart is in New York. He still wants to be with the team, even though they don't have the winning pieces.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the cards are on the table, as of his career. He's in his he's 33 now, so it's like, what team can you potentially play for to get a ring? You know what I mean? That's how I see it. So
the thing too is, if he goes anywhere, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be a star. He's
not going to be a star. Yeah, absolutely.
He'll be a sixth man. But you know what, too? This team is a total wreck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I used to go, believe it or not, like 3-4 years ago, I used to go to like 15 games a year, without a doubt. Now I haven't gone 3-4 years. No.
Wow.
Not at all.
That's amazing.
I'm not going to support that.
Hey, I'll do you one better. I took Brandon to a Brooklyn Nets Dallas Mavericks game in March.
Yeah.
You want to talk about lousy basketball?
I mean, they came back, bro. That towards the
Seeing
end.
Dirk Nowitzki was fun, though.
Yeah, it was fun.
Seeing
it was nice
Dirk
to
was
see him,
fun.
yeah.
But you know what the thing too is?
What?
That Dolan doesn't care, because he sells out the Garden all the time with all these fans coming in from all these visitors coming to the city.
Oh, all he cares about is the bottom line. He doesn't care about the Knicks being successful.
No, not at all.
All he cares about is money. Money and maybe the Rangers. Maybe.
You know what? Maybe. You know what, too, is it's a sad situation. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a horrible situation. I feel sorry for you Knicks fans, but at the end of the day, I'm a Net fan. We have enough problems.
Yeah, you already gave up enough.
We gave the first overall pick to the Celtics. I'm still not over it, Richie.
I know. And also, the what's his name? Can't think of his name. The star player for the Celtics. What's his name? The guard. What's his name?
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, he's going to be a free agent this year or 2 more years.
He's not a free agent this year. He's a free agent in a couple years.
Yeah.
And he is on a really good contract now. Most underpaid player in the league.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think we'll get top dollar when he goes?
Yeah.
He'll
get a max deal. He'll get a max deal, and he'll deserve it, too.
Absolutely.
He's excellent.
One thing before I go.
Yeah.
Do you know that this last year, Hornacek was running the practice, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Phil Jackson stopped the practice and tells him, we've got to do it this way. And you're the coach, and you let this guy...
Yeah. I remember that situation.
I vaguely remember that.
I honestly think that's a terrible decision on Phil's part to just come down and, basically do the man's job that you paid him for. I mean, that's just disrespectful to me.
Yeah, at that point, if you're going to stop practice and enforce something else, why aren't you the coach? Let the coach do his job.
I was about to say that.
I guess the reason why he didn't want to be coach because of health-wise, I think that's what it was, traveling and stuff like that.
Who cares?
He doesn't want to ruin his great legacy.
You're cramming the triangle down the Knicks' throat. It's clear they're not playing well in it.
Yeah.
Let the coach adapt his system to his talent. The best coaches adapt their system to their players.
Yeah,
do you think Greg Popovich would run the triangle if he came to the Knicks?
Nope.
No. He'd run Popovich's system. Do you think Steve Kerr would run the triangle if he came to the Knicks? No.
What if?
Do you think it could have happened? Do you think Tyronn Lue would do it? No. I despise the triangle with a burning passion.
It's not even like it's the triangle, too, because if you think about it, Michael Jordan used it successfully back in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know.
That's Michael Jordan.
I understand that, but you had Carmelo Anthony in his prime playing so good, and then you gave him a bad team.
Never remotely close to Jordan.
I understand, but you gave him a bad team, so he couldn't really be successful in that offense.
Well, look at the teams that ran the triangle. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and then Shaq and Kobe Bryant. The Knicks don't have that.
I'm saying if they had that player, I think it would really work out.
That still wouldn't work out.
Zingis is not working out for that triangle offense.
No, he's not.
If anything,
it seems like he should, though. It seems like he should.
He's very versatile.
Because he's a stretch four. He seems like the perfect guy that you would run the triangle with, but it's just not working. If you're Phil, you need to sit Jeff Hornacek down in a room and say to him, you have carte blanche to implement whatever system you want for this team.
Thank you.
Why not? Why not? You hired the guy. It's clear you saw something in him. You didn't hire him to be your lackey. If you did, you'd have hired Kurt Rambis.
Oh, my God. Please don't say that name. You think Billy King makes you mad? Oh, my God. Kurt Rambis is... why is he still there? He's still, and the Knicks' biggest problem was defense.
It was.
And he was the defensive coordinator last year and the head coach.
The defensive coordinator?
He is and was the defensive coordinator.